Yes. So
Go ahead.
from the top, stage 1.
No, please. Stage 3.
Stage 3, okay. Do I need to do the chart?
Chart? No.
Chart.
You don't need.
No, it's
No,
okay.
but
Alright.
maybe it's better for everybody if someone.
What if someone...
So I want to upload this video. Is it okay?
Okay. So I need to because I need to use this one. My pen, pencil, and
Yeah.
No.
No. We are using like the handkerchief. I
Handkerchief?
think you don't need to use the chart a lot in stage 3.
A lot? Maybe there is in stage 3.
Okay, then skip. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
But not
Okay,
so
so
fast.
now what
not
page?
So fast. From the top.
From the top, full stage revision.
Yeah.
One time question.
No. Two time questions because
Twice.
it's for
Okay.
For everybody, the public.
Full stage revision. Okay. Full stage revision. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay. Is your handkerchief more expensive than your shoes? Is your handkerchief more expensive than your shoes? No, my handkerchief isn't more expensive. Isn't more expensive than my shoes. It's cheaper than my shoes. It's cheaper than my shoes. Is a Rolls Royce cheaper than a Ford? Is a Rolls Royce cheaper than a Ford? No, a Rolls Royce isn't cheaper. Isn't cheaper than a Ford. It's than a Ford. It's more expensive. It's more expensive than a Ford. Than a Ford. Is your town a more expensive place than New York? Is your town a more expensive place than New York? No, my town isn't a more expensive place than New York. It's a cheaper place than New York. Is the Suzuki the most expensive car in your country? Is the Suzuki the most expensive car in your country? No, the Suzuki isn't the most expensive car in my country. It's the cheapest car in my country. What's the cheapest thing in the...
Cheapest?
Okay, what's the cheapest? Yeah, what's the cheapest thing in your room? What's the cheapest thing in your room?
A pen is the cheapest.
A pen is the cheapest thing in my room. Cheapest thing in my room.
Cheapest thing.
Cheapest thing in my room. What's the most expensive thing you're wearing? What's the most expensive thing you're wearing? My dress, my blouse. My blouse is the most expensive thing. My blouse?
My blouse? Okay, my blouse is
the most expensive thing I'm wearing. I'm wearing. What's the comparative of long? What's the comparative of long? The comparative of long is longer than. What's the comparative of beautiful? What's the comparative of beautiful? The comparative of beautiful
is
more beautiful than.
More beautiful than.
More beautiful than. What's the superlative of small? What's the superlative of small? The superlative of small. The superlative of small is the smallest. Is the smallest. What's the superlative of expensive? What's the superlative of expensive? The superlative of expensive. The superlative of expensive is the most expensive. Why do we say cheaper than but not expensiver than? Why do we say cheaper than but not expensiver than? We say cheaper than but not expensiver than because the adjective cheap has only one syllable, whereas the adjective expensive has three syllables. Three syllables. Okay. Wait. Where's my nose? Your nose is above your mouth. Your mouth. Where's my chin? Your chin's below your mouth. Your mouth. Where's the ceiling? The ceiling's above our heads. Our heads. Are my feet above the table? No, your feet aren't up. No, your feet aren't above the table. They're below the table. Below the table. Okay. So tell me the names of the months of the year, please. The names of the months of the year are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. What's this month? This month,
June.
What was last month? Last month was May. What will next month be? Next month will be July. July. What will the month after next be? The month after next will be August. August. What was the month before last? The month before last was April. April. What do the letters AM mean after the time? What do the letters AM mean after the time? The letters AM mean anti-meridium after the time. After the time. After the time. After the time. What do the letters PM mean after the time? What do the letters PM mean after the time? The letters PM mean post-meridium after the time. After the time. What's the difference between AM and PM? What's the difference between AM and PM? The difference between AM and PM is that we use AM for the time before midday and PM for the time after midday. Midday. Do we say 20 to 4 a.m.? Do we say 20 to 4 a.m.? We don't say 20 to 4 a.m. to 4 20 to 4 a.m. 4 a.m.
p.m.
Again. No, we don't say 20 to 4 a.m. We say 3:40 a.m.
Okay.
What time do you eat breakfast? What time do you eat breakfast? I eat breakfast at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Okay, what time do you eat dinner? What time do you eat dinner? I eat dinner at not 8. Eat dinner. I eat dinner at 8 p.m. p.m. Okay, what can we use instead of many and much? What can we use instead of many and much? We can use a lot of instead of many and much.
Many and much.
And much. Are there a lot of people in a small village? Are there a lot of people in a small village? No, there aren't a lot of people in a small village. There are few people in a small village. Small village. Do the English drink a lot of coffee? Do the English drink a lot of coffee? No, the English don't drink a lot of coffee. They drink a lot of tea. See, do you like to see a room with a lot of flowers in it? Do you like to see a room with a lot of flowers in it? Yes, no. Yes, I like to see a room with a lot of flowers. I like to see a room with a lot of flowers in it. Do you put a lot of butter on your bread? Do you put a lot of butter on your bread? Yes, no. I don't put a lot of butter on my bread. Okay, do we use our mouths for both eating and speaking? Do we use our mouth for both eating and speaking? Yes, we use our mouths for both eating and speaking. Can you speak Japanese and Italian? Can you speak both Japanese and Italian? No, I can't speak both Japanese and Italian. I speak only Japanese. Okay. Now, do you go to the cinema a lot? Do you go to the cinema a lot? Yes, no. I don't go to the cinema a lot. Again, I don't go to the cinema.
You said.
Yeah. Huh?
I said.
What did you say?
It's fine.
You said? I'm so sorry. Okay, now. Do you read a lot? Do you read a lot? Yes, no.
I'm not using the earphones. That's why it's not clear. I'm so sorry.
Do you read a lot? Do you read a lot? Yes, no.
No, I don't read a lot.
I don't read a lot. Do you eat a lot? Do you eat a lot? Yes, no.
No, I don't eat a lot.
I don't eat a lot. Does he eat a lot? Does he eat a lot? Yes, no.
I'm not sure. He? Yes.
No.
He eats a lot.
He. Yes, he eats a lot. Okay.
Yeah,
do you use your mobile phone? Yes. Do you use your mobile phone a lot? Do you use your mobile phone a lot? Yes, no. I don't use my mobile phone a lot. Do you want anything to eat at the moment? Do you want anything to eat at the moment?
Yeah.
Yes, no.
I want to eat.
I want something to eat at the moment.
At the moment.
If you want something to eat, where must you go? If you want something to eat, where must you go? If I want something to eat, I must go either home or to a restaurant. To a restaurant. Do you want anything to drink at the moment? Do you want to drink anything at the moment? Yes, no.
Yes.
I want something to drink at the moment. At the moment. If you want something to drink, where must you go? If you want something to drink, where must you go? If I want something to drink, I must go either home or to a bar or a pub. A pub. If you want to eat in a restaurant, about how much money must you have? If you want to eat in a restaurant, about how much money must you have? If I want to eat in a restaurant, I must have about
2,000 yen.
If you want to hear people speaking Chinese, which country must you go to? If you want to hear people speaking Chinese, which country must you go to? If I want to hear people speaking Chinese, I must go to China. To China. Can you play the piano? Can you play the piano? Yes, no.
I can play the piano.
Yes, I can play the piano. Can you play football? Can you play football? Yes, no. I can play football. What do we say to people between about 6 a.m. and 12 p.m.? What do we say to people between about 6 a.m. and 12 p.m.? We say good morning to people between about 6 a.m. and 12 p.m. and 12 p.m. Okay. What do we say to people between about 12 p.m. and 5 p.m.? What do we say to people between about 12 p.m. and 5 p.m.? We say good afternoon to people between about 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. What do you say to people between about 5 p.m. and 10 p.m.? What do you say to people between about 5 p.m. and 10 p.m.? We say good evening to people between about 5 p.m. and 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
At 10 p.m. What do we say when we say goodbye after 10 p.m. or when we go to bed? And what do we say when we say goodbye after 10 p.m. or when we go to bed? We say good night when we say goodbye.
When we say goodbye.
We say goodbye after 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
or when we
or
go
when
to
we
bed.
go to bed. Okay.
Do you come here in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or at night? Do you come here in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or at night? I come here in the afternoon, not in the morning or at night.
Or at night.
Or at night. Okay. Are there no. Okay. What's this? What's this? It's a piece of paper.
Piece of paper.
Are there any pieces of paper on your table? Are there any pieces of paper on your table? Yes, no.
No.
There aren't any pieces of paper.
Of paper on the book. On
Pieces
the
of paper.
Pieces of paper. Sorry.
Hello? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay.
There
Are there any
aren't-
pieces of paper on your table? Are there any pieces of paper on your table? No, there
No,
aren't,
there aren't
any pieces of paper on my
on
table.
my table.
About how many pieces of bread do you eat with your lunch? About how many pieces of bread do you eat with your lunch? I eat about
I eat about
one piece of bread with my
with
lunch.
my lunch.
My lunch.
With
What's the
my
difference between a
lunch?
country and with my lunch?
Not for lunch.
Yeah, because not for lunch, with my lunch.
We
Yeah. I eat about how many bread?
with my lunch. Okay.
Yeah, with my lunch.
Bread is one part of my lunch. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so now, what's the difference between a country and the country? What's the difference between a country and the country? The difference between a country and the country is that a country is a nation. Whereas the country...
a country
No. A country is a nation.
Nation, okay.
Whereas the country is the opposite of the town.
Okay.
What's the name of your country? What's the name of your country? Japan is the name
of
my country. What's your nationality? What's your nationality? My nationality is Japanese. What nationality is Mr. Callan? What nationality is Mr. Callan? Mr. Callan is British. Do you live in the country? Do you live in the country? Yes, no.
No, I don't live in.
I don't live in the country.
I live in a big city.
I live in the city.
In the city.
In a city. Okay. Do most children live with their parents? Do most children live with their parents? Yes, most children live with their parents. Do you want to live for 100 years? Do you want to live for 100 years? Yes, no. I don't want to live for 100 years. Does gas smell pleasant? Does gas smell pleasant? No, gas doesn't smell pleasant. It smells unpleasant. Unpleasant. Do flowers smell unpleasant? Do flowers smell unpleasant? No, flowers don't smell unpleasant. They smell pleasant.
They smell pleasant.
They smell pleasant. Do most people think work is a pleasant thing? Do most people think work is a pleasant thing? No, most people don't think work is a pleasant thing. They think it's an unpleasant thing. Is Paris an unpleasant city? Is Paris an unpleasant city? No, Paris isn't an unpleasant city. It's a pleasant city. What do we drink wine from? What do we drink wine from? We drink wine from a glass. Do we drink coffee from a glass? Do we drink coffee from a glass? No, we don't drink coffee from a glass. We drink it from a cup. From a cup. Is the table longer than the room? Is the table longer than the room? No, the table isn't longer than the room. It's shorter than the room. Okay. Okay, is the table higher than the door? Is the table higher than the door? No, the table isn't higher than the door. It's lower than the door. Okay. Is the village larger than a city? Is a village larger than a city? No, a village isn't larger than a city. It's smaller than a city. A city. Okay. Which is the longest street in your town? Which is the longest street in your town? ABC Street. Street is the longest street in my town. Which is the longest river in the world? Which is the longest river in the world? The Nile, the longest river in the world. In the world, okay. Which is the highest mountain in the world? Which is the highest mountain in the world? Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. In the world. Okay. Which is the largest city in Japan? Which is the largest city in Japan? Tokyo is the largest city in Japan. Japan. What's the date today? What's the date today? The date today is the 23rd of June 2023. 2023. And not in.
Okay.
No preposition. Okay.
23. Okay.
Is the. Okay. Is the.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So what was the date yesterday? What was the date yesterday? The date yesterday
was
22nd of June 2023. 23. What will the day tomorrow be? What will the day tomorrow be? The day tomorrow will be the 24th of June 2023. Okay, is the table light? Is the table light? No, the table isn't light. It's heavy.
It's heavy.
Is this piece of paper heavier than the table? Is this piece of paper heavier than the table? No, that piece of paper isn't heavier than the table. It's lighter than the table. Who's the lightest person in your family? Who's the lightest person in your family?
I'm the
lightest person in my family. Who's the heaviest person in your family? Who's the heaviest person in your family? Is the heaviest person?
My husband is the heaviest person in my family.
In my family. Sorry. Okay. Which is the largest shop in your town? Which is the largest shop in your town?
Shopping center.
XYZ shop. Shopping center is the largest shop in my town.
ABC shopping center is the largest
shop in my town.
In my town.
In my town. Are there any shops in the street where you live? Are there any shops in the street where you live? Yes, no.
Yes, there are some.
There are some shops in the street where I live.
Where I live.
Where I live. What do we play football with? What do we play football with? We play football with a ball. Can we play tennis without a ball? Can we play tennis without a ball? No, we can't play tennis without a ball. We must have a ball to play tennis. Tennis. What time do you go to bed at night? What time do you go to bed at night? I go to bed at
12 a.m.
At night. 12 at night.
12
okay.
At night.
What time do you get up in the morning? What time do you get up in the morning? I get up
at 8
in the morning.
In the morning.
Not 8. Not 8 a.m. 8 in the morning. Okay. How long do you sleep at night? How long do you sleep at night? I sleep about
for 5 hours.
4 hours. For 5 hours at night.
At night.
Now, what color are the walls of your bedroom? What color are the walls of your bedroom? The walls of my bedroom are white.
Are white.
1, 2, 3, 4 walls. 4 walls. So, are you the first to get up in your family? Are you the first to get up in your family? Yes, no.
Yes.
I'm the first to get up in my family.
In my family.
Do you sleep a lot? Do you sleep a lot? Yes, no.
Yes.
I sleep a lot. Do you sleep longer than your husband? Do you sleep longer than your husband? Yes, no. I sleep longer than my husband. Okay, how many fingers have I got on both hands? How many fingers have I got on both hands? You've got 8 fingers on both hands.
We don't include?
Thumb. This is thumb.
Really?
This is thumb.
We get
8 fingers.
We've got
8 fingers.
We have.
You've got 8 fingers.
8
on both. 8 fingers on both hands.
On both hands.
Okay. How many fingers have I got on each hand? How many fingers have I got on each hand? You've got 4 fingers on each hand. Each hand. Have we each got 2 eyes? Have we each got 2 eyes? Yes, we've each got 2 eyes.
2 eyes.
Do we say each student have a book or each student has a book? Do we say each student have a book or each student has a book? We say each student has a book. Why? Because the word each is singular. Singular. Has each student got 2 heads? Has each student got 2 heads? No, each student hasn't got 2 heads. Each student only got 1 head. Has each chair only got 3 legs? Has each chair only got 3 legs? No, each chair hasn't only got 3 legs. Hasn't only got 3 legs. Each chair's got not chair. Each chair's got 4 legs. 4 legs. Okay. Do you like vegetables? Do you like vegetables?
I like vegetables.
Yes, I like vegetables. Do you like all vegetables? Do you like all vegetables?
I like all vegetables.
All vegetables. Okay. All right. So name me 4 vegetables, please. Name me 4 vegetables, please. The names of 4 vegetables are potatoes, carrots, onions, and peas. Name me 4 kinds of fruit. Name me 4 kinds of fruit. The names of 4 kinds of fruit are apples, oranges, lemons, and bananas. Okay, which do you prefer, tomato juice or orange juice? Which do you prefer, tomato juice or orange juice? I prefer
oranges.
2 tomato juice.
2 tomato juice.
Tomato juice. What's the plural of tomato? What's the plural of tomato? The plural of tomato is tomatoes. Do you study Spanish? Do you study Spanish? No, I don't study Spanish. I study English. Do most school children like studying? Do most school children like studying? No, most school children don't like studying. They dislike or hate studying. Studying. Must you study a lot? Yes. Must you study a lot if you want to learn a language? Or must you study a lot if you want to learn a language? Well, yes, I must study a lot If I
If
want to learn a language well.
well.
Well, what time do you arrive here for your lesson? What time do you arrive here for your lesson? I arrive here at
10 minutes
2 p.m.
2
for my
p.m.
lesson.
For
For my lesson. Are you the yes? Are you the first to arrive in the classroom? Are you the first to arrive in the classroom? Yes, no.
Yes.
Yes, I'm the first to arrive in the classroom.
Arrive in the classroom.
In the classroom. What time do you leave here after the lesson? What time do you leave here after the lesson? I leave here at
2:30
after the lesson.
after the lesson.
What time do you leave home to come here? What time do you leave home to come here? I leave
I
home
leave
at
home
about
at about
1:30
1:30
to come here.
to come here.
Do you leave your books in the classroom after the lesson? Do you leave your books in the classroom after the lesson? No, I don't leave my books in the classroom after the lesson. I take them with me. I mean, do you leave any food in your plate after a meal? Do you leave any food in your plate after a meal? Yes, no.
No.
I don't leave any food on my plate after a meal.
The meal.
After a meal. Okay, what can we see in the sky during the day? What can we see in the sky during the day? We can see the sun in the sky during the day. What color is the sun? What color is the sun? The sun's the color of gold.
The sun's
The sun's the color
the color?
of gold.
Okay, the sun's the color
Sun's
of
the
gold.
color
Okay.
of gold. What color is the sky today? What color is the sky today? The
The
sky's
sky's the color of blue.
the sky is blue today.
The sky is blue today, okay?
Blue today. Okay. Do you live on the sea? Do you live on the sea? No, I don't
No, I don't
live
live
on the sea. I live on
in
the land.
On the land.
Okay. Yeah. So what's the name of the sea between Europe and North Africa? What's the name of the sea between Europe and North Africa? The name of the sea between Europe and North Africa is the Mediterranean Sea.
The Mediterranean Sea.
Mediterranean Sea. Is Moscow by the sea? Is Moscow by the sea? No, Moscow isn't by the sea.
By the sea.
It's inland.
It's inland.
Is New York inland? Is New York inland? No, New
No,
York
New York
isn't inland. It's by the
It's
sea.
by the sea.
Okay, good. I don't have. Okay. So this one. What's this? What's this? It's one's
It's
5
one-
equals 5
It's once
Once
5
five
equals 5, okay?
equals
Twice-
5. It's twice 5 equals 10.
Twice 5 equals 10.
5 equals 10.
Equals 10.
It's 3 times 5.
It's 3
It's
times
3
5
times 5 equals 15.
equals 15.
It's 4 times,
It's 4 times
5.
5
equals
equals
20.
20.
How much is once 90? How much is once 90? Once 90
is
equals 90.
Equals 90.
How much is twice 50? How much is twice 50? Twice 50,
Twice 50
is 100.
It's
Is 100. How much is 3 times 13? How much is 3 times 13? 3 times 13
13
is 39. How many times a week do you come here? How many times a week do you come here? I come
I
here
come here, I don't know, 5 times a week.
5 times a week. 5 times a week. Okay, how many times a month do you go to the cinema? How many times a month do you go to the cinema? I go to the
I go
cinema
to the
about
cinema about once a week, once a month.
once a. Okay, how many times a day do you eat? How many times a day do you eat? I eat
I eat
3 times a day.
a day.
How many times do we live? How many times do we live? We only live once.
We will live only once.
We only live once. But anyway, thank you. Bye bye.